What's going on in the latest in pop culture with our celebrity quarter. So Tom, COVID continues to change our world, obviously.
Yeah,
and
big time.
Obviously this includes live events and award shows. So the 64th annual Grammy Award show was slated to air right here on CBS January 31st, but plans were altered once again due to COVID and the rising cases across the country. So now it will take place Sunday, April 3rd in a brand new location for the first time ever. So let me set the scene for you. For the last 22 years, the Grammys have traditionally taken place in Los Angeles at the iconic Staples Center.
Right.
But this year, for the first time, as mentioned, the awards will be given out in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand Garden Arena, hosted by The Daily Show Trevor Noah.
That's going to be good.
Yes. Jon Batiste, jazz artist and band leader for The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, leads the pack this year with 11 nominations, which include Album of the Year and Record of the Year. Very talented man. Love watching him on Stephen Colbert.
Oh, yeah. They've got a great relationship, and of course, I mean, it's great music any way you look at it.
Yes, absolutely. But also this year, there's Justin Bieber, Doja Cat, and Her, just right behind John with 8 nominations each. Tom, I'm really excited to see this take place in Vegas this year. The Grammys have always been a really exciting award show for me to watch. It's no secret that I love all things pop culture, so it's always something fun I like to watch. And I think it'll be fun to switch it up. I think that that's like one of the beauties that COVID has allowed is change and to try and do things differently. And I mean, if for some reason it goes bad in Vegas, which it won't, then they can go back to LA next year.
No, probably not. And you know, the recording industry is in LA.
Yes.
But it's not like they've got to travel the whole they can actually drive to Vegas if they want to. And when Vegas throws a party, they generally know how to do that.
Yeah, and I mean, there's so many other award shows that have taken place there, so they're fine. I think it'll be super fun, and I'm happy that it's going to happen in April because I know when they initially altered the plans, they deemed it as an indefinite postponement, and so I think it's exciting that we'll still get it these next few months, and I'm also really excited to see Trevor Noah because I always think he does a really good job.
Oh, yeah, he's a very funny person.
Yeah.
Very insightful, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, unfortunately, we've lost a lot of Hollywood icons recently with the likes of Betty White and Bob Saget, of course. Now, this week, fashion icon Leontelli, singer Meatloaf, and comedian Louis Anderson all passed away. Leontelli was widely known for his longtime work with Vogue magazine and close friendship with Anna Wintour.
Yeah.
All right? Talley began his work with Vogue in about 1983 as the fashion news director and creative director, among other roles that he took on. He will be remembered for his prolific impact on the world of fashion, and you can get to know more about Talley in the 2016 documentary made about him called The Gospel According to Andre.
Now, let me say, I have not seen that documentary, but our good friend Joy has said that it's really good. She has seen it and heard really good things about it. So if you need a watch list this weekend, go check that out. I think it's a great way to honor him.
There you go. There you go. Now, Meatloaf is best known for his stamp on rock and roll and Broadway. In the 70s, he was involved with theatrical productions of Hair and Rocky Horror Picture Show. His accolades include being a Grammy winner and selling upward of 65 million albums worldwide.
Yeah.
Now, to honor Meatloaf, you can find his music on all major music platforms like Spotify and Apple Music. Were you a fan of his at all?
I think I'm a little too young for Meatloaf, maybe. I don't really know a lot of his stuff, but I will say once again, no secret, I'm a reality TV junkie. Yeah. And he's been on a lot of, I guess, like, prior to passing the last few years, he was on a lot of different reality TV shows. Yeah, like The Celebrity Apprentice sticks out to me. And he was always a very kind of charismatic animated character on those shows. So
somebody, I can't remember who it was, but you know, in tribute to him, they said he was in one person, like really scary and cuddly at the same time. And that's kind of how he struck me.
Yeah.
And one of the best voices in rock and roll. I mean, just incredible.
Yeah,
music.
what an interesting combo.
Yeah. Now, Louis Anderson had a successful, long-standing comic career. He first made his way into the limelight on The Tonight Show in the 1980s before going on to star in a role in Coming to America and briefly hosting Family Feud, if you remember that. He has filmed numerous comedy televised specials and more recently starred in FX's Baskets. He won an Emmy for his role. That was from 2016 to 2019. And do yourself a favor today, go check out old videos of Louis Anderson on YouTube. And if you want to see a good one, just type, Louis Anderson's first appearance on The Tonight Show. Because Johnny Carson helped make the careers of so many comics.
Yeah.
And a couple of ways he did it. During Louis Anderson's stand-up, you can hear Carson laughing out loud constantly during this, and then actually inviting him out for another bow, shaking his hand, the whole thing, and that pushed him way up into the limelight.
Louis, once again, not super, I don't know a whole lot about him, but once again, reality TV junkie. There was this funny show they did a few years ago called Splash, where it was different, kind of B-list celebrities that would learn how to dive, do Olympic type diving.
Yes.
Louis participated, great comedy, and you should go check that out too if you can.
All right.
Well, in an exciting update today, a Netflix original that has seemingly taken the world by storm the last several months is coming back for a second season. So Netflix CEO and Chief Content Officer Ted Sarandos announced that this week, Squid Games will make a return in the near future. So as many know now, Squid Games follows hundreds of participants from different walks of life who are taken to a discrete location and participate in an extreme version of classic children's games, most notably Red Light, Green Light. It's been dubbed as the biggest and most popular series to ever stream on Netflix. Huge deal for this show. I found this online today that in the first month of its release, 1.65 billion hours of viewing were accounted for.
Billion?
Billion. That is a lot of hours. Yeah, and along with all the praise they're getting, Squid Game has already received 3 Critics' Choice Awards, 4 Screen Actors Guild Awards, and a Golden Globe. And of course, you can catch up on that on Netflix right now. Have you watched this yet, Tom?
I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't, but I mean, it's one of those things where you go, no, I'm not going to start now. Because I have a feeling from the way people talk, it's like, if I start, I'm not going to stop.
I have only watched the first episode, but it starts off kind of slow, kind of strange, in my opinion, and it picks up, and it is seriously one of the most intriguing shows. I'm really excited to keep going with that and see where that goes. Okay, now, Tom.
Yeah.
What's going on with Adele's Vegas residency, and what can we expect from the final season of Netflix's Ozark?
CBS's Danya Bacchus has your eye on entertainment.
Adele's Las Vegas residency is on indefinite hold due to rising COVID cases among her crew. The singer made the announcement in a tearful video on social media.
I'm so upset and I'm really embarrassed and I'm so sorry to everyone that's travelled again.
The residency at Caesars Palace was supposed to kick off tonight and run through April 16th. Adele says all dates will be rescheduled. The highly anticipated final season of Ozark is finally here.
We can be the most powerful family in the Midwest.
As the series winds down, the Bird family is summoned by drug kingpin Omar Navarro, who wants to cut a deal with the FBI. Ozark Season 4 Part 1 debuts today on Netflix. The new Amazon Prime series, As We See It, follows 3 roommates in their 20s on the autism spectrum as they navigate jobs, dating, and family relationships. The show's lead actors, along with many writers and crew members, are all on the autism spectrum. Rick Glassman plays Jack.
This show is about autism on surface, and it involves it both in cast, crew, and story. But by episode 2, it didn't feel like that to me. It was just obstacles that are typical through these not normal type of characters.
As We See It debuts today on Prime Video. And the Vitamin Shop CEO Sharon Lighty is disguised as a store associate to experience new operational changes on tonight's episode of Undercover Boss.
You will have to be answering phones, placing people on hold.
An all-new Undercover Boss airs tonight on CBS and streams live and on demand on Paramount+. That's your Eye on Entertainment. Danya Bacchus, CBS News, Los Angeles.